So BetYetu is a sports book, so it's the ability to place bets on sporting games, mainly football, but we offer just about every sport you can imagine, but the most popular ones, certainly in Africa and for Ghana, we're expecting to be football, and particularly around the big leagues in Spain, in Germany, Italy and the EPL. We don't include local leagues yet, but it's something that we're keeping under review, and it might be something that we introduce. Certainly we haven't at the start. Right, well, it's growing throughout Africa. Probably where it started and where it's biggest is in Kenya, and we were into Kenya right from the very start about 4 years ago. So from our perspective, at least, we operate in Kenya, in Tanzania, in Mozambique, shortly in Uganda, obviously now in Ghana, DRC and Malawi. And we're looking to grow into many more markets. What drives our growth, I guess, is we're online. We're a mobile sports book, so no shops. It's a purely online play, so largely for your mobile. And for us, that means we're driven by the mobile money. And there's 19 countries in Africa where mobile money is the predominant form of payment. And Ghana is one of those fast developing mobile money markets. Yeah, well, there's a number of ways you can bet with us. You can do an SMS bet. You can do a bet through our app, you can bet through USSD, or you can bet on the desktop. And the mechanisms are slightly different depending on which route you come to us, but that means we're trying to make it as simple as possible. But if we deal with USSD, which is probably for Ghana the sort of main route, under the USSD menu you can place your money, you can make your selections, and we make those selections quite easy, so some of those can be randomized, so it's just a click of a button. And that allows you to place your bet. Alternatively, you can open an account by depositing money through your mobile wallet, and that varies by network, but essentially you use a nickname as a payment reference. Nickname is BetYetu. You deposit the money onto your account, and that allows you then to go on your mobile or SMS or on the desktop to place your bet using the funds that you put into your account. So it's very, very simple. I think there's a big culture of betting throughout Africa, and that's driven by the fascination with football, because that's where most of the sports betting comes. Some markets it's basketball, but in Ghana it's going to be around football, and people want to bet while they're watching, and that's another reason why when we've designed the site we've done a lot around making that engagement more interesting. So we've got a comprehensive news section, and we run a live reporting program for 4 hours on Saturday and Sunday. So not only can people bet, they can actually follow their teams and see how their teams are doing live as the matches are played. They should expect to have a good chance of winning. To give you an example, we've launched Jackpot here, which we also run in Kenya, and in the last 6 months we've had 3 jackpot winners giving out $240,000. And in minor prizes, which are for lesser selections, we also gave out $240,000. Compared with the competition, that means you have a good chance of winning the way that we set up our jackpot. And in Ghana, we're giving free bets. So people can try our jackpot, they can have a chance to win our top prize, which is currently 150,000 CDs, and we'll increase that in the future. But people can try it without actually paying anything and have a decent chance of winning. And we've introduced a lot of other features to give the players good value. So on a multi-bet, that's when you bet more than one selection, say up to 5 selections, we give a 60% bonus to the players. So that means they can win more through the selections. And we also have a feature called cashback. So we were one of the first companies to introduce live betting into Africa, and cashback means that during the game you bet on a match, you want the draw, and at that point it's a draw, it's coming into the last few minutes of the game as a penalty. Do you stay with your bet or do you cash out? So the cash out allows the players to take control. So for us, what we expect the players of BetYetu to get is a good chance of winning, because people who win engage with us, and also news and information and live reporting, so that you can follow the game and have a lot of fun. That's the key thing. This is about betting responsibly and having fun, and that's what our site is designed to provide.